Chapter 19 Rights and Duties. For a society to function properly, it is important that all its residents understand their rights and duties clearly.
The Constitution. After India gained independence, the most important task before the newly formed government
was to introduce a set of rules that would guide them and the future governments on how to govern the country.
The set of rules according to which a country is governed is known as the Constitution. On 26 January 1950, our Constitution came into effect. This day is celebrated as the Republic Day. The Indian Constitution is a written document. The Preamble.
The Constitution begins with an introduction that specifies its basic ideals.
It is called the Preamble to the Constitution. The Preamble to the Indian Constitution declares India to be a sovereign, socialist, secular and democratic republic. We will understand the meaning of these terms in higher classes. Fundamental rights.
The Constitution of India gives its citizens some fundamental rights.
No government or individual can deny these rights to the people. If any fundamental right is denied, the person can appeal in a court of law. The important fundamental rights are right to equality, right to freedom of speech, assembly, movement, residence, profession, etc. It also provides for free and compulsory education for all children between 6 and 14 years.
Right against exploitation.
Right to freedom of religion. Cultural and educational rights. Right to constitutional remedies. However, there are certain times when these rights may be suspended.
For example, during the time of national emergency.
Fundamental duties. Along with the fundamental rights, citizens of our country are required to perform certain fundamental duties by the Constitution. Some of these duties are: we must follow the guidelines given in the Constitution. We must respect the national flag and the national anthem. We must help to keep our country united.
We must defend our country in times of danger.
We must take care of the environment. We must protect the public property. We must treat all Indians as equal. Directive Principles of State Policy. The directive principles of state policy are the guidelines laid down by the Constitution for the governments to follow. These guidelines are for the welfare of the people. Some of the important guidelines are described below. To provide means of earning livelihood for all people. To provide equal pay for equal work for men and women. To provide proper living conditions to all citizens. To organize local self-government in villages.